It's game week 32 in the Premier League. We've only got a few weeks left. What are you going to do in your summer when it's all over?
I'm going to go and try and watch some football somewhere else. No,
your club.
Why am I here?
Why
am I here?
Go home. The only way I'm going to bring Ben back right now is if you hit the like button. 3, 2... Wow, you actually made that grey button go blue. Someone called Cameron has just thought, I've just hit the like. Anyway,
Cheers,
Ben,
Cameron.
what game should we start with, mate?
Top versus bottom.
Yeah.
Arsenal versus Southampton.
Oh.
You know, Man City, they're not playing this weekend.
So this is
the next biggest game for a City fan.
We've got to talk about this game because it's first versus 20th.
Yeah.
You've got the Gunners who are slipping up a little bit and they've allowed your club, Manchester City, they're just climbing a little bit closer.
The Sharks, we're coming. You
are the Shark. You are the Shark team after all. Are you confident that you're going to win the Premier League? There's Arsenal fans watching this right now, like Rory Jennings, from the way he's talking.
I'm telling you right now, Man City are winning the league. Arsenal, unfortunately, they're slipping up. And Man City going to win it. It's now in Man City's hands.
Yeah.
If we win all of our games, I think the players here that are at City, this is title winning mode. We're playing at the Etihad. Man City are winning.
Let's talk about Arsenal's positives right now. Against bottom half teams, they've gone 7 games in a row at home, winning every single one of them. Gabriel Jesus has come back from injuries. In 3 matches, he's got 4 goals, so he's on fire. What do you think is going to happen at home to Southampton, bottom of the league? And they've been bottom for 5 weeks in a row.
I'm going to be honest, Arsenal, amazing team. Everyone knows how good they are this season. Realistically, against Southampton, they're not going to be slipping up. We'll lock in 3-0.
I'm also going 3-0. We agree? Thogdad, over to you, Montenegro.
Arsenal against Southampton. Now, Arsenal have been dropping points lately, but they won't mess up here. Southampton have got the worst form in the league. Arsenal 3, Southampton 0.
Fulham against Leeds, 10th against 16th. Which way is this game going to go at Craven Cottage? Mitrovic is still banned, but they've recovered from that bad run of form, haven't they, with that win at Everton?
I think everyone thinks Leeds are going to get absolutely battered because they've lost 5-1, 6-1. It's really not going well for Leeds. I think 2 big defeats like that, they're going up against Fulham. If Leeds are going to win, they need to win now. I'm going to go for a Leeds win 1-0.
Wow.
I know that's different.
I don't understand how you can concede 11 goals in 180 minutes of football. And Fulham went 5 competitive games, losses in a row. Harry Wilson, he looks solid.
I love him.
He's been brilliant. You've got a few more forward options to come in and express
those
themselves.
players need to turn up. Harry Wilson, Dan James, getting goals.
This is the time where Dan James and Harry Wilson could cook. I'm going to go different to you, of course. Fulham 2, Leeds 0. It could be tough for the Yorkshiremen. They might be forced in a relegation scrap. Thogdad, what are you going for?
Fulham versus Leeds. Some people are saying that Leeds are going down like the submarines behind me, but I reckon they're going to get something from this game. I'm going to go for Fulham 1, Leeds United 1.
Brentford versus Aston Villa. 2 top of the half teams, 9th against 6th. And Villa boys are going for Europe. How good were they?
Ollie Watkins, disgusting. He is on absolute fire. Since he's been back from the World Cup.
Yeah.
Absolute joke.
I'm excited for the Euros in Germany if he keeps up this form. This time, he's going away against the Bees. Now, the Bees are 9th. They're a solid team.
I love Brentford. I love the way that the club's run. They're a nice team.
I saw Ivan Toney had a few moments against Wolves where he could have scored, but to lose 2-0 and to lose again, I think in the last 4 games it's been 2 losses, 2 draws. That's not the Brentford we know.
Aston Villa at the moment, they're on
5
absolute
wins,
fire.
5 games. They made the Geordies. They were on perfect form, and then they just wiped them out the park. I don't think anything's stopping Unai Emery. I mean, can we just give some respect to what he's done as a manager to turn that club around? He's brought Buendia in as a regular. I mean, what Gerrard and other previous managers at Villa have tried to do, he has a system that is just clicking, and it's all about experience in the Premier League. I'm very happy to have Watkins and Tyrone Mings getting me points every week. And I'm going to go 2-1 here with Watkins to score again.
Fair enough.
Against his old club.
I'm only going to go for a 1-0 win to Villa because I think Brentford are a solid team.
Brentford against Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa have been irresistible recently. Their form is as good as Man City's, and I reckon they'll do this against a struggling Brentford. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 2.
Down in South London, it's Crystal Palace against the Toffees in 17th. 12th against 17th there. They badly need the points, Everton. After that 3-1 defeat against Fulham, they're right in the mixer, aren't they? I didn't expect it to go as wrong as it did at Goodison.
I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but they should be doing better than they are.
It just felt like they were making mistakes defensively, which you'd have thought Sean Dyche has taught them against. Neil Maupay every week doesn't take his chances, but once again, he wasn't finishing his dinner. The way they allowed Fulham to climb, I mean, the fullback fullbacks, Mikolenko, I don't think he's that good. It comes down to games like this where you're one position above the relegation battle and you're playing Palace away. Now, the thing is with Palace, they've been very good under Roy Hodgson.
Very good.
Scored 5 against Leeds. They're not needing the points now. They're pretty much safe. Everton, on the other hand, need every point that they can take. Yeah.
But I think Eze he's cooking at the moment. I love Eze. I'm going to go 2-0 Crystal Palace.
I'm going to go low scoring. I think Everton will make it difficult. But 1-0 Palace. I can't not predict a Palace win right now. The form they're under Roy Hodgson. But it wouldn't surprise me if this weirdly turns into a Toffees win. They turn up.
Crystal Palace versus Everton, and Palace have just discovered where the net is. I reckon they'll do this. Crystal Palace 2, Everton 1.
Two clubs in the Midlands facing it off. We've got Leicester and Wolves, and how important is this for the Foxes? When have they ever needed points more? The club from 2015 winning the Premier League to potentially in 2022-23 season getting relegated.
You can't judge Leicester for losing against Man City, in my opinion.
It's true.
Towards the end of the game, they started to build their way back into it, but it was after a lot of subs for Man City.
Okay.
So if we'd kept the same team, and obviously we were already we were cruising.
They're on form. Lopetegui's got them playing a great way. Hwang Ki-chan somehow scored. Diego Costa,
yeah, he's back.
He's found a way.
Might be with him next week, so I'll let him know.
But Diego Costa, man, what a better time to interview him when he's back scoring goals and Wolves are on really good form. But this is a Midlands game. The fans are going to be fired up. I think Leicester might make this very, very difficult. And they're going to pick up all 3 points here. To much surprise, a 2-0 win. James Maddison masterclass. I saw glimpses of quality at Etihad. I think he's going to cook.
I'm going to say 2-0 to Wolves.
You mug! How are you backing Wolves? I mean, yeah, their form is a lot better.
Leicester City against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, Leicester City have been woeful recently, but in that second half against Man City, we saw something. And surprisingly, I think Leicester are going to win this one. I'm going to go Leicester 1, Wolves 0.
Over to Anfield for Liverpool in 8th place. Is it all too little for European football? We'll find out soon. Nottingham Forest in 18th. They can't buy a win right now. First of all, I know it's not related. We're not talking about United because they've got cup distractions, but I think they're going to bottle it against Sevilla. When this video comes out, it's going to be after the Sevilla game. But remember I said this.
I think Liverpool, they're getting their mojo back a little bit.
They are, that's true.
They've just come off a big win against Leeds. Gakpo scored. Darwin Núñez scored. Salah scored.
Everybody was on form. When Liverpool click, they look like one of the best teams in the world. And even Trent dropping into midfield. We're seeing that a lot more about fullbacks adopting the central midfield position. But he looks so calm. Now, don't get me wrong, Leeds midfield didn't really test him much. Position switch, and they go by a really solid right back that maybe could do the more defensive options, so it could allow him to be a bit more creative on the ball. Exactly what I would love to see potentially even the England setup. How much are Liverpool battering Forest by?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
I think it'll just be like a 2-0 to Liverpool.
I'm gonna go.
It could get
no, I think it'll get more than that. 3-0 at least. I think it could be 4 or 5 as well. The last time they were at home, they drew to Arsenal, which is a pretty solid result.
Liverpool against Nottingham Forest, and what a terrible time for Forest to play against Liverpool, who were brutal against Leeds United. I reckon this is going to be Liverpool 3, Forest 0, and I'm sorry, Forest, I reckon you're going down.
Bournemouth against West Ham, the Cherries, man. What a result in North London. Whilst West Ham played North London club and got a 2-2 draw to Arsenal and made the Premier League title race, West Ham Chester City.
Bournemouth coming off an absolutely amazing win.
Yeah.
Against Tottenham. Absolutely ridiculous.
Solanke. I think it's the other lad, Vina. The pace. It was a very similar goal, wasn't it? Little dink from the left side, both of them. I really hope Bournemouth survive. I think they will stay up for sure. And Solanke, man, what a player.
I feel like that draw against Arsenal might just motivate West Ham. And the players they've got, they should be doing so much better. So I'm actually going to go for a West Ham win here. But it's only going to be 1-0.
I'm going to go 2-2 draw, high scoring. I don't think you can write off Bournemouth to not get at least a point at home after the way they played at Tottenham, mate.
Bournemouth against West Ham. This is two teams who have found some form from somewhere. Bournemouth, 2 wins in a row. Absolutely incredible. I got that one wrong. I reckon this has got draw written all over it. Bournemouth 1, West Ham 1.
Holy crap, this game is big. 4th versus 5th, talking Champions League. The amount of money it brings to your club in the next year. St James's Park. What a game. Newcastle United, who recently bottled it to Villa, but they have just come off the back of some really good form. But Tottenham Hotspur, who bottled it at home to the Cherries. How do you physically do that?
Honestly, this one's a tough game to call.
Yeah.
Newcastle's such a good team. They've both had good spells.
Yeah.
They've both dipped when Tottenham should be beating Bournemouth.
Oh, 100%.
And then Newcastle...
And they've sacked Conte and they've got the assistant manager in right now, and the form is hit and miss.
So, something at Newcastle is going well though. Eddie Howe's doing an amazing job.
Yeah.
So
this is such a big game. It's very likely this game is a draw because of how cagey it will be. If there's any manager to bring everybody back together, it's Eddie.
Yeah.
Alexander Isak, he's fit and ready to go. Almiron, St. Maximan, they're all ready. I mean, Willock had his moments where he could have done something. I think the squad is looking good. Tottenham, I'll give Heung-min Son his first 10 minutes goal that he's been doing the last couple of games. But then the Geordies will climb back, and I think they're going to win 2-1. Isaac winner. Remember I said that?
St. James's Park has seen some unbelievable games.
It has.
I think he's going to be seeing another one. I'm going to go a high-scoring 3-3 absolute thriller.
Newcastle United against Tottenham Hotspur. This is a game with massive significance for next year's Champions League. And you know what? Newcastle United in better form. They're at home, and Tottenham have looked woeful recently. I'm going Newcastle 2, Spurs 1.
Oh wow, he actually picked a win. I thought it was a draw written all over it, but fair play, he's back in the Geordie. But if your club wants to win a trophy and be as big as Man City and Bolton Wanderers, because the Papa John's Trophy is the biggest trophy in the world, then hit the like. It's going to bring you good luck. 10,000 likes and your club will win a trophy next year.